Today's question comes from Misty, who asked me to speak a bit about, she's interested in scleroderma and that the pain, the disability that comes along with most of the people who suffer from scleroderma. So with Biofield Healing Immersion and all the work that I do, it's not about treating symptoms. We don't diagnose or look at the symptoms of chronic pain, depression, anxiety, any kind of physical dis-ease. We don't look at it the same way as the current medical model. We are whole beings, and we are physical beings with a physical body, emotional beings, thinking, intelligent beings, and energy beings. And all of these, I call them levels, they're not really levels, but all of these aspects of ourselves work together as a unified whole. What happens when most people are in pain or have a disability or a diagnosis is they begin to myopically focus on the symptoms. Where does it hurt? What's wrong? But we're not just a body. And so when I work with people, whether it's one-on-one or in groups, we look at the deeper hidden reasons, the whole picture, the thinking process, the emotions, and the energy field that surrounds the body, which always has the disturbances. You can find them in the energy field. I can feel them in the energy field. All the practitioners I train, we find them in the energy field, and this can rapidly bring up and move out the pain and suffering, whether it's a thinking pattern or an emotion that's blocked and stuck in the body. And it's not, I don't want to oversimplify it, but it's not, because it's not a simple answer. But all dis-ease really is a combination of the belief systems, the emotions that get stuck and blocked in the body, and the energy field, which has everything to do with your whole history and how you've been conditioned to think and behave and the choices you make in the world. So even though there's not a simple answer, like take this or do that, what I would say is that everyone suffering from chronic pain of any type or any type of disability or any diagnosis really needs to stop and take a look at how do the symptoms make you feel? Write down the adjectives of how those symptoms actually make you feel. It makes me irritated or angry or feel helpless or hopeless, powerless. And what are the actual physical sensations in the body? Does it feel heavy or like pressure? And be very specific when you write down what are adjectives that describe how it makes you feel? Emotionally and physically, just the pure physical sensation. And then ask yourself, go back to before any of this condition, this diagnosis, this dis-ease, go back to before it ever showed up, before it manifested, and ask yourself, was there anything or anyone in my life where I felt, and then look at the list that you've made, was there anything in my life that made me feel angry, suppressed, hopeless, pressured, or anyone in my life where I had those feelings? And look at the list that you wrote down. And what I find after working with thousands of people all over the planet is that in most cases, people find a direct relationship between the life, the people in your life, your reactions to life, to the people in your life, your experiences, and the words that describe what's going on in your body, your mind, your heart, your emotions, your spirit. The body is telling the story of your life. And most people have emotions that get stuck and blocked. They never got fully processed. There may have been an incident or a series of losses or a deep hurt that never got released. And it's actually showing up in your life or in your body. And if you start to connect the dots, you'll see how your consciousness is showing up in your body. That there's a direct relationship, a correlation between events and people and your reaction to life, your conditioning, and the symptoms that are showing up. It could be showing up in your body, your wallet, your waistline, but it's showing up in some place that's causing you pain. And then you need to work with someone to release if you can't do it on your own. And that's why I've created my pain-free living program, my day of healing. These are the two main tools that I use to help people learn how to not feel so alone and stuck, and learn how to release these hidden reasons that don't even show up on medical tests. But they're there. I see them in every case. And once you learn that you don't have to be afraid of your feelings, that you can go back, you can process, you can release the traumas. Now, yes, it's scary to do it alone, but eventually you'll learn there's nothing to fear. And once you have a guide and someone to be there with you who's been there, done that, and not afraid if your emotions come up or if you need to talk, they can give you the support that you need when you go through it and learn how to practice the specific tools, the exercises that I take people through for clearing the beliefs, the emotions, and the energy field. Once you learn to do this, you won't be afraid to do it on your own, and you'll have tools for life. Because unless you're living in a closet, life happens for all of us. Things happen. And it's not always happy and free and fun. There's some pain in life. But we need to learn how to not let it get stuck and not stuff it down or deny, suppress, repress it. So I always say, in order to heal, you must learn to feel. And if you could have fixed yourself on your own by now, you probably would have. People are always telling me, Deborah, I tried to figure it out. I can't figure it out. Well, that's where getting the help of an expert is so important until you learn to do it on your own, which would be my pleasure to help you. So there's a link that you can click on here that will give you more information as to how you can work with me and receive my help. And it would be absolutely an honor to give back and take you further and give you the support that you need to help you live pain-free. I hope that helps. There's a lot more that I could share. We'd be here for days. But it's a great question, and I'm so grateful that you asked. If you have a question for me, go to my blog page and ask Deborah anything. You'll see it there on the blog page at thepainfreelivingprogram.com. Ask me anything. I would love to assist. Bye for now. Much love to you.